From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And that's a New England 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
May looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, what's up?
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they will stop him. He gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It is caught left side. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Working from the gun. It's Allen. He brings it in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
319!
Now a design run. It's Allen. What a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. 1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Escapes the pocket. It's complete. Kyle Williams. He dodged the tackle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Here we go, sit up. Hey, what's that?
From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots break the tie here in the 1st. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319!
They send a man in motion.
Alert, alert, alert! Stop. What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. There's a dive up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has this down to the 34. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Allen off the play action. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
319. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Round 80. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What's that? 80. What's that?
May now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. A minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's made in the air. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That'll be the 1st and more. Running down the left side. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. Corey Dallas on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Now Corey Dallas on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Allen to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Got a man, that's Kincaid. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
47-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More from Gillette after this. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by May. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
12 yards. And the Patriots
1st down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down throw for May. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. Got a man downfield. He finds Polk. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Has it in close. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. So now they have 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's May. Chased out to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here goes.
Now May coming off that pick. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finding Flowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. May off the play fake. On the move, headed right. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here we go. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? On one.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
One last play before the break.
Five. Hey, what's that? Diddy, what's up?
Back to throw it. We'll get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Allen now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw now, Allen. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's the one back on the handoff. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Allen. That one's complete, right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Here goes.
From the gun, it's May. Trying for the deep ball. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Has it at the 37. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brown 80! Hey, tight. Middle. What's that?
Blitz coming here. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead to 15. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll motion the slot man right. Allen looking to throw this. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Crazy.
May looking to throw. That's Harris on the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going play action, May. Escapes out to the left. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw.
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
At the
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. A give now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
They go play action. Here's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here goes.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's May again. Short pass brought in. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What's that? Ready, what's...
From the red zone on 1st. Called in left side. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Hey, five.
Throwing again, it's May. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Forced out to his right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Brought in near the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
319. What's that?
Allen setting up play action. It is cut left side. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Buffalo.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give on the counter. You got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
They give it to him again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
At the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to the well again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It's a gain of 3.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Plowing up the middle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it headed right. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Round 80!
Tight end going in motion here.
What is that?
3rd and goal for Allen. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Man, they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Look out!
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option court.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
No, what's that? Crazy! Hey, what's that? Hey, come out with me!
Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Looking over the middle, there's Polk. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And dose of the hurry up here.
Crazy! Crazy!
May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Little tough here, 8 to go on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete into Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down, May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots down by 16. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. This is a designed run for Allen. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.